This summer's Olympics, nearly 400 athletes will compete for gold in judo, and for the first time ever, half of them will be women. It's a feat Rena Kanokogi fought decades to make happen. Today, her legacy is carried on by her daughter, Jean. That's today's Strong Woman story.
It was a man's world that Rena Kanokogi wanted into.
Judo is an Olympic sport, and it consists of throws, chokes, arm locks, and pins. And what makes it a little bit different is it is full contact.
A tough New Yorker through and through, Rusty was never one to shy away from a fight.
She grew up fighting all her life. She had a very tumultuous childhood, and she became a female gang leader. Now, the gangs back then were nothing like what we know of gangs today.
Rusty's gang was known as the Apaches, a group of self-proclaimed fighters who organized brawls with other girl gangs. At age 20, Rusty was introduced to the sport of judo by a friend.
She had no idea what judo was, but he said, well, let me show you. And he picked her up on his hip with a judo throw like she was a piece of paper. And Rusty was a 5'9", 200-pound strong woman. And she said, that's it, I need to learn judo.
Being a full contact sport, judo was considered a man's sport, but Rusty refused to give up.
And what she did is she insisted on being in that class. So she would just keep showing up, and they kept on telling her, no, you're not allowed.
Eventually, they allowed Rusty in, where she excelled as a student. Rusty learned self-control, and she turned away from her gang ties. In 1959, at a championship match, after a teammate got injured, Rusty went from bystander to competitor.
The coach came over and said, listen, we need to put you in. We need 7 people, 7 bodies to compete, and you're number 7. So he said, look, don't pull any attention to yourself, just pull a draw. She went into a ladies' room. She took an ace bandage and she wrapped up her chest.
Instinct quickly took over while on the mat, and Rusty won. Unfortunately, her gold medal was short-lived.
The tournament director approached her and asked for a word. And then he just very accusatorily asked her, are you a girl? And she replied, well, I'm a woman. And he said, well, girls are not allowed to compete in this tournament. I'll need that medal back, or your team will have to forfeit their first place.
Rusty gave back the medal, but the incident ignited a fire inside of her. For the next 3 decades, she fought for equality in judo. In 1988, her dream came true as women's judo became an Olympic sport. Rusty was the U.S. women's coach.
She walked into that stadium during opening ceremonies. She just felt like she was glittering in gold because that was her gold medal.
Rusty passed away in 2009, but her legacy has never wavered. Today, her daughter Jean continues to share her mom's story, hoping to inspire others.
But her message is very simple and very clear, is know your purpose, understand what you want. And as Rusty used to say, in life, either you're the hammer or the nail. Be the hammer. The hammer is fluid. The hammer builds things. The nail stands there and just takes it on the head. Get up and fight and be the hammer.
I love that. Be the hammer. To our DBL Nation, if you want to learn more about Rusty and her daughter Jean, you can buy their inspiring book, Get Up and Fight. It's for sale now on Amazon, or you can go to their website.